Welcome to Fast Black, Quick to React.
Hey y'all, back again. Fast Black, Quick to React, and I'm reacting about the captain of the Harriet spoke. Now, if y'all don't know what the Harriet is by now, shame on you. But the Harriet is the cruise ship that the Alabama Sweet Tea Brawl was in. Okay, the people were on the Harriet ship, right? And isn't that apropos, the ship that carried slaves back and forth, cross and cross, over and over? It's called Harriet. So do y'all know, I believe Harriet Tubman and all the Harriets of the slavery movement was on that ship, right? That's why they weren't gonna never win. But anyway, the captain spoke. The captain spoke very eloquently, you know. And in case y'all didn't know, that saying the captain go down with the ship is real. So that's why he didn't get off, and his co-captain got off, which is the black man that was in the altercation initially. The captain has to stay with the ship. The captain cannot leave the ship. So brother said, well, I'm going to get off and talk to the peoples, right? Now, what the captain said was that they had been asking them people, they'd asked them 6, 7, 8 times. And what they got was obscene gestures and we ain't going, we ain't doing nothing, you know, we just gonna do what we want to do. And he said that they kept flipping them the bird. Now, I don't know what flip the bird is, but I think it means the middle finger. We don't really use that term, but I think it's the middle finger. I guess that's what it is. Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me what flipping the bird is. I don't know what that is. But I'm guessing that it's, the middle finger, right? Well, anyway, he said that's what they had been doing. And he had threatened to call the police and everything. Unc got off and said, well, let me go talk to him. Now, this is the part. They know them people. They have always caused the ruckus. Always caused the ruckus, right? They come every year from Selma. They do what they want to do. One of the women on that boat is politically connected to either the senator or the governor. I can't remember which one, but she's politically connected. So I'm assuming they're all under that umbrella of political coverage, right? Well, anyway, the captain said one time, they've always had problems with them. He said one time they took the golf cart. Now the golf cart they use to take elderly and disabled people to the parking lot off the boat. You know, they use that for the elderly and the disabled. These folks gonna take it, and he said they found it at a hotel. Y'all done took it and just parked it at the hotel, huh? You just doing what you want. You just having your way down there in Alabama, huh? This must stop. This must stop, y'all. So they did that, and they've always been a problem. Side note, I see on Google that their mini mart, which I thought was called Vassar's, is permanently closed. That's what it's saying on Google. Now, will they open somewhere else under a different name? Probably. Right now, they don't want no smoke, and they don't want to feel that heat, so they have permanently closed, okay? But the fact that you just do what you want to do, and you don't have no regards for right and wrong, the law or nothing, right? Because the captain said he had threatened to call the police, right? But I guess before he called, got off and said, well, let me go talk to him. And they wasn't trying to be nice. They wasn't trying to be nice. They was going to do exactly what they wanted to do, okay? I'm sick of the white privilege, y'all. That's what it is. There ain't no other way to say it but white privilege, especially if they're they're covered with a political umbrella. White privilege. They do what they want to do. If they go to jail, they can get right out. You know, I don't know how these people think, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong. Well, they have been arrested. Some of them already had warrants for assault. This is what they do. This is what they do, right? And it was probably hyped up by the Trump rally or Trump situation earlier in the day, and may have been upset about the dedication. They had some kind of dedication ceremony or memorial ceremony on the dock regarding black folks. They say people from all walks of life and colors was there, right? You know, white folks think everything theirs. They think everything is theirs, right? I don't get it. I'm tired of the white privilege. I'm tired of prejudice. I'm tired of racism. I'm tired of all of that. You know, tired of it, right? So anyway, Yeah, that's what happened. He talked. Now, let me say this. The captain was trying to say, in a nice kind of way, if you didn't pay any attention, that it was not racially motivated, that these people have always been hooligans. Okay? He wanted us to know it was not racial. I beg to differ. I believe it escalated like it did because it was racial. Maybe it didn't start off that way, but it escalated because it was racial. Right? And I'm saying that because, listen what I know. White folks a lot of good white folks, they'll say when the other white folks is wrong. They'll say it. But you better believe they're going to try to get their get back. Believe that. Believe that. I remember when I worked at this job, and it was predominantly white, small insurance office. And this was this was during the Trump was running for president era. He was politicking. And this is when I noticed white folk was really, this is what the birth of the Karens and all of that started, right? And I was on the phone talking with a customer or something, and she was saying something to me. She sat across me, the desk from me, and she was saying something, and I didn't quite understand what she was saying, but I'm talking to a person, so I ain't really trying to understand. But I know her comments was directed at me. So when I got off the phone, I asked her what she said, and she stood up and flippity-flapped off at the mouth. Hold up, man. Who you talking to, right? Now, listen. I'm from the streets, so it's down in me. It's right here. It ain't far. I conduct myself like a lady. I conduct myself respectful. But if you push the wrong button, all that come out, right? And it came out. And I caught it, but it came out, right? And so when she stood up, I stood up. I had lost my mind for a second, like I'm about to slap the shit out of her right now. Then I caught myself and sat back down, right? And all of my girlfriends that was watching, they said we was playing Please Sit Down to themselves. Please sit down, please sit down, please sit down. But the Holy Spirit sat me down, and I really stopped talking. I talked a little bit, but I didn't holler and raise my voice because I needed my job, right? And I know I'm in here with all these white folks. I'm going to be the one to go home. That's what I was thinking the whole while, right? I said, I'm going to be the one to get fired, right? So I said, I'm just cool, chill, and sit down, right? Now, let me tell you what my coworker next to me did. She was a white girl. And when this was, after it was over with, she said, I was hoping you did this, and I'm so glad, she was acting like she was on my side, which is cool. She may have been, right? Now then they called us in the office, and we had a conversation, blah, blah, blah. So the lady ended up getting suspended because everybody, I guess, told what happened. I had sat down. Had I kept talking, it probably would have went another way. But I sat down, and I shut up, right? But, because I had won that battle, I wasn't going to win the next one, and I knew that. I wasn't going to win the next one, right? And so I ended up quitting because they had started getting on my nerves. And I knew that was what's going to happen because I worked with them before. Yeah, they with you right now, but they got to get their get back. And you can't let this black woman say what she want to say to Karen, right? That was my episode with Karen. Because she got real foxy, y'all. I couldn't believe she was getting all rah-rah like that. Girl, who was you talking to, right? She wasn't big either. She wasn't even there. She was a little broad, little skinny broad. Looked like she drank beer with a straw and smoked Marlboros, right? Like, girl, I would slap you across this room. But, I sat down. I sat down and let her keep going on and on and on and on and on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, something just happened in my house. Part of the lights that went out. See, this has been raining. We just had a storm this week. Anyway, y'all, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Y'all know I'm trying to get to the 500. Help me get to the 500. Good Friday, y'all.